Hello. It's a pleasure to join you at this Global Investment Convention to speak on why Portugal. Why is Portugal a great destination for business and investments? Well, I think many of you know that in the past few years, Portugal was able to showcase around the world its great capabilities in industry, in trade, in tourism, but also in the service arena. We have grown systematically in terms of exports, but we have also attracted further investment, especially high value-added investment towards Portugal. Despite the pandemic, we've also kept on receiving new business even in 2020, and some of them even from the UK. Now in 2021, I can already tell you this at this moment, that we have already surpassed, since October, our all-time records of investment processed by the agency. So this shows to you how competitive we are and how things are changing in Portugal. Now, let me speak a little bit about our relationship with the UK. Well, Brexit now is a reality, but as you can see in terms of trade exposure, things haven't changed much. The UK remains one of our top 5 partners and one of our top 5 customers in terms of exports. But what is more interesting is that Brexit has also created the need for some of your companies to define and establish some further locations in Europe. And in that sense, Portugal has received quite some investment from the UK, and several British companies have recognized Portugal as a preferred destination for investment. So I think that within this new reality, our trade relation remains the same, but there are new opportunities for your investment that you should consider. Now, to confirm to you that Portugal really has changed quite a lot, especially in these past 5 years, let me give you 3 data points that I think that are important. The first one is we have really changed quite a lot in terms of export-driven economy. We exported less than 30% of the proportion of our GDP prior to 2010. And in 2019, this already surpassed 44%. And this is a growing trend that we see with the investment that we're also bringing to Portugal. The large majority of this investment, whether it is industrial or in the service arena, is investment that will foster exports and that will sell much, much more towards Europe and other locations around the world. So this really shows how Portugal has been changing and how we are looking towards the future. Let me also give you another data point regarding sustainability that might be important. Well, since the 1st December of 2021, Portugal won't be generating any more electricity based on coal. So we basically became coal-free for our electrical production. So we're also highly committed to sustainability, and this is part of the change that we want in our country: competitiveness and sustainability. Now, the question is, why Portugal? Why is all of this happening over here? Well, we obviously have several competitive factors, the usual factors, infrastructure, the ease of doing business. But what really is different about Portugal is our talent pool. Let me give you a specific data point on this. Portugal ranks 3rd in terms of proportion of generation of engineers around Europe. Secondly, we also have a talent pool that is not only highly skilled, but also capable of working with several geographies. And why is that? Well, we rank very, very well in terms of English proficiency, but above all, most of our youngsters will speak at least 2 foreign languages. So basically, when you are setting up activity or hiring in Portugal, you will have someone that will be able to deal with several geographies around the world, but specifically several geographies around Europe. And this really is a unique and distinctive competitive factor of Portugal when you analyze Portugal as an investment destination. Now, there is also another aspect that I think is relevant, is our stability. Portugal ranks number 4 in terms of the Global Peace Index and ranks among the top 3 in terms of favorite expat destination. Well, all of this stability, all of this peacefulness really is an important factor for your investments, and to ensure that your expats also have a safe and stable environment to work. Well, Portugal can provide that. So if you combine all of our structure factors with these two distinctive factors, you really can confirm how competitive we are to receive further British investment, whether it is in the industrial or the service arena. Now, AICEP, the Portuguese Trade and Investment Agency, works as a one-stop shop. So we are obviously looking forward to interact with you, to try to help you find the best and the next location in Portugal for your investments. And we also have a delegation in London. So please do approach our delegation in London. I'm sure they'll provide all the necessary information, all the information regarding all of the support that we can provide for your activities and your investments here in Portugal. And I'm sure that you'll be very pleased with what you'll be able to find, and you'll have another competitive location to consider for your investments. Please do look at Portugal, and we look forward to dealing with you and to receive your investments over here. Thank you very much.